Hey Virgo, this is Nikki. Welcome to the channel. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. And I wanted to thank you all for joining my channel. Thank you so much. If you have not joined my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. So this message is, if you lost someone in your life, no matter when it was, what were some things that they wanted to say to you that they didn't get a chance to? What did they want to say to you before they passed away? Take what you need and leave the rest, please, please, please. And this is not a personal reading, all right? All right. What did they want to say to you but didn't get a chance before they passed away? Oh, somebody knew they were going to pass away, but I guess they didn't want to burden you or burden the family with this tidbit of information. So I feel like they didn't want to tell you that they were possibly were sick or had some sort of illness. They knew that they were passing, but they did not want to tell the family because they felt that, or they didn't want to tell you in particular, since you're watching this reading, they didn't want you to suffer. They didn't want to, they didn't want you to suffer needlessly. So I have the Ace of Cups and I have the Five of Cups. So I kind of feel like this is what I'm hearing in my head. They didn't want to tell you that they were giving up the ghost because they didn't want you to hurt. They didn't want to see you hurt. They didn't want to see you suffer. Okay, they didn't want to make you feel like you didn't have anybody else to turn to, or make you feel so alone, or it shattered you. They didn't want to see that part of you. Okay, so I feel like they feel like that they were doing you a favor, but at the same time, it did them a favor because it helped them to accept that they were going to pass. Okay, it helped them move on a lot quicker. All right. You all possibly had some apple orchards or lived on a farm or something like that. Somebody went away to like the Marines or the Army. They carried a flag, even if it was in school. You know, some of the band people, the leaders, they carry flags or something. It was something about a flag. All right. They visit you too. Okay, you possibly saw this person not too long after they passed away, maybe physically, you saw an image of them or you had dreams about them. But they're letting you know I'm here to send you some blessings. But they definitely did not want anybody to know that they were going to pass away. You in particular, because you were possibly stronger than your sisters and brothers. I'm hearing also siblings. All right. I don't know if this person, like I said, was in the military. I was a frontline worker or something like that. Okay, and they lost the battle, and they just got tired, and they tried to fight for us. They could have been a sign cancer, or they could have had cancer, and that's possibly what they passed away from. But they fought as long as they could fight. They fought for as long as they could fight. I feel like they were struggling. I'm hearing they were wrestling with life and death, but they knew eventually that their time had come. So they did not want the doctors or anybody to tell anybody that they were going to pass away. They didn't want to share that information because they thought that their cancer or something they were in remission or they were cured, but it came back, and when it came back with a vengeance. Okay, and I'm hearing it took them rather quickly. All right, and they didn't want to burden you. They didn't want you to know, and they feel like you are blaming yourself for something, some words that was left unsaid. But no, they fought the battle and they just didn't win it. All right. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Two of Wands, and we have the Eight of Swords. So they weren't ready to go, but they know they had no other choice to go. They weren't ready, but they had no other choice. All right. They wanted to tell you so much, but also they see that there were some fights amongst you and your family members. A lot of fights. Okay. Possibly because you all were worried about her or him, their well-being, and even after this person finally passed away. Okay, they saw the war, they saw the fight, they saw what was going on. I kind of feel like they wanted to tell you toward the end because they knew that it was coming, but they didn't want to. Like I said, they didn't want you to hurt. They didn't want you to suffer while you were watching them. I feel like they think that they were doing you a favor. Okay, and they didn't want to leave, but they had to. And after a while, they just accepted it, and they just got tired. And I'm hearing gave up the ghost. All right. So we have the Five of Wands and we have the Tower. So they see the conflict in the family issues. when they finally did pass away. But I feel like they think that this is more of you all feeling sorry for yourself, and you didn't know that they were going to pass away. Some of them possibly passed away in the hospital, others possibly passed away at home. Totally unexpected. It hit everybody like a ton of bricks. Everybody was upset. Everybody was mad. Everybody was hurt. I just feel like the person who passed away, they were very upset once they got on the other side that you all got into it with one another because of her passing, more so out of hurt and anger that he or she passed. Well, I'm hearing she, but it could be a male too. All right. But I feel like now that they're on the other side, they're fine. Okay, they're healed. They're happy. They're at peace on the other side. Okay. And they just want you all to know that I'm at peace. I just didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to hurt you. Though my passing may have upset you, I'm sorry. I apologize to that, but I do see that you all are going through some things, even now. Okay. My death was a shock to you. I didn't tell you because I loved you too much to see you hurt. I didn't want to physically see you hurt while I was on my deathbed. But this person, whoever they are, passed away. Virgo, they knew that they were going to pass away. They didn't. They weren't going to tell you. They didn't want you to have that burden. But two, you probably never would have gotten that information from the doctors because of the HIPAA law. All right, and they knew that. What else do they want to say to you? The one who passed away, you all never got to talk. You never got to say anything to this person. What do they want to say? Yeah, you all are still fighting, and they see this. Maybe you aren't even talking to some family members because of the death, because they passed away. You feel that there's no need to talk, and you're very, very, I won't say alone, but you're still hurting because of their death, and you still have this angry feud going on with your family members, particularly your sisters and brothers, your siblings, and you feel like your sisters and brothers, your siblings are pushing you away. They don't want you around. All right. Because they feel like they can't trust you for whatever reason. Maybe there was some energy around things being taken from the home when your person passed away, or whatever. But yeah, you're feeling lost from your family, lost and alone, left out in the cold. People don't really talk to you. Maybe you choose not to talk to them. But your ancestor, your whoever it is who's on the other side, they're happy. I'm hearing they're in the flow. They're in the glow. All right. So what you're doing down here, I mean, they're letting you know I see everything, but just to let you know I'm okay. I'm doing just fine. So there's just some energy around you being hurt, but that this person is no longer with you, but also hurt that you're not getting along with your sisters and brothers, siblings, whoever they may be to you. All right. But he, taking how it resonates, they're on the other side with spirit. And they're doing A-okay. They're doing fine. And they want you to know that and realize and recognize that they didn't tell you because they didn't want you to hurt. Okay. They're also on the other side with 2 or 3 people as well. Other family members who preceded them in death are also on the other side. They're all together. All right. You have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. They could be on the other side with a lover, or a husband, wife, or a live-in lover, somebody they loved very much, very dear. And they could be also on the other side with somebody who is very controlling. All right, very controlling, but they're all together. And they're all wanting you to know that we send you strength. We want you to be happy. Bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of the 10. We got the Sun. They want you to know, I want you to be happy. I want you to live a positive life and stay positive and stay strong. Okay. Stay strong. You are the strength of the family. Okay. And whether people are not wanting to talk to you at all, or you all aren't getting along at all, they want you to know that I didn't tell you because I didn't want to see how upset that you would be. Though I see it now on the other side, but I'm happy. There's no need for you to worry about me. There's no need for you to think about what I might have said or what I was leaving out, because some of you possibly already knew they weren't telling you something. Okay, for them to pass away like so unexpectedly at home and go to the hospital one day and be passed away the next. They didn't want to know. They didn't want you to know. They didn't want to burden you. Okay, they didn't want to burden you, Virgo. All right. I hope this message resonates. Talk to you later.